The sun has now begun to gently draw herself back, closing the blinds on another long and sweet summer, and I find myself lingering on the shore, savoring in her last remaining warmth and memorizing the feel of her on my freshly freckled cheeks. Watching as the trees blush from the flirtatious arrival of autumn, and the grass floods with a new swell of green from the recent long-awaited rain. The land around me is falling quiet, the evenings growing deeper and darker, as life prepares to send its roots down deeper, readying itself for winter.
People, get it. Look.
Everything slows to a halt, the earth opening to receive the offerings of spring and summer that are ready to be dissolved back into the cycles of death and rebirth. The soil growing rich and fertile as it gleans the crops of the sun back into its womb. A time to nurture and nourish alongside this land all the parts of me that have grown tired from a playful and adventurous summer.
This moment, letting go of what you did before this, coming into this moment. Last one, all the way in, holding this breath at the top. Now let it out with a sigh. Holding this at the bottom for this 1 minute breath retention.
Good morning. I just got done doing a little breathwork session. I've been really loving breathwork again lately. I really actually enjoy interchanging breathwork and meditation dependent on kind of what I feel and sense that I need almost to antidote my life. In periods where I feel like there's a lot going on, I wake up feeling like I need some stillness, then meditation is beautiful. I can really drop into that Shiva energy and lean into a more Shiva practice to kind of bring about the stillness and let myself just sit in the silence to counter all of the noise and energy and movement that is happening in my life. And then on the mornings where I feel like I need a little bit more of like a Shakti practice or something more energizing, a little bit more in the movement and the flow to invigorate myself. If, say, like I am in a period of my life of relative stability and silence, then I will lean more in towards like a Shakti practice. I feel like all practices have like an element of both, just as everything has an element of both because they can't be separated. But I feel my breathwork practice can really help me to find that energy or that more energetic quality. Especially, I love practices that work longer retentions of the breath afterwards because it feels like that, it like feels like a little moment of tapping into that more Shiva energy, being able to rest in the stillness. But yeah, I've been loving breath work because I just feel like I've been needing a little bit of that energizing practice. I need to kind of step into my mornings with a little bit more vigor, and those are just like perfect for it. I am going to read a couple of pages of the Recognition Sutras. This has been my sacred text that I've been studying as of late, and it's been really powerful and potent. I underline a lot of things that really resonate and stand out that I kind of want to pinpoint. And oh my God, there was a moment recently, here, it's like these couple of pages, I've just got underlines every single line because it's just so good. No. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can get it a whisper. Whisper. Yeah, good girl. I taught her a new trick recently. Let's see if she'll do it from here. Come here. Bow. Yeah, good girl. Good. Bow. Yes, good girl. I know that was very exciting, but we're going to relax now. Instead of chasing after and maximizing the positive experiences that we believe will make us happy, we orient to the possibility of discovering that when we are in touch with our essence nature, any and every cognition can be a source of joy, wonder, and fascination. It is important to note here that Sanskrit words ananda, joy, and kamatakara, wonder, fascination, sense of beauty, or awe, do not imply a feeling of happiness as opposed to unhappiness. If they did, it would be impossible to experience ananda or kamatakara while sad. But this is a kind of joy that has no opposite, a capacity to perceive beauty in what is, whether that be sadness, happiness, a grey day, or a blue sky. Essence nature not only experiences beauty in what is, but can experience just as much beauty and wonder in what the mind doesn't like as in what it does. Let this sink in, because if you do, it is world-rocking and life-changing, not as a concept, of course, but as a real possibility for your life. In a world that so often rushes us, the most powerful thing that you can do to nurture and nourish yourself is to slow down. And so I've been really loving any practice that helps me do that. I can often find myself racing through a morning routine or the act of having a shower, just moving through it really quickly. And so I love this scalp massaging ritual that I've been having, where I'll either, when I'm conditioning my hair or after I'm out of the shower, spend some time to give my scalp a massage. It just really helps me slow down and be present. And then likewise with skincare, I've been trying to pull back my focus from the products that I'm using and instead just really pay attention and give lots of reverence to the ritual of it. So using my gua sha, taking time to actually feel whatever products I'm using soak up into my skin and to take it so slowly. I want to make a homemade whipped shea butter body cream. I have had this packet of refined organic shea butter sitting in my bathroom cupboard for quite a while now. I used to put it on my body as a moisturizing lotion, but just having raw shea butter just makes it very difficult to rub into the skin. It's like a big clump of butter, and it just takes quite a bit of effort. Let me get it out. Quite a bit of effort to rub this guy into your skin. And I got all of the things that I need because I recently also, as you guys saw in my last video, have been moisturizing using castor seed oil. I had that and I was like, oh, I feel like I could make a really nice shea butter, whipped shea butter body lotion using the castor oil and my shea butter. And I just picked up a couple of other things from the same company that I got my castor oil from. I got a rose hip oil to add into it. I got some vitamin E oil as well. I got some frankincense. And where's the other one? Used it on my face this morning. There she is. And I got a jojoba oil. So I've just put a pot of water on to boil. I'm going to look up a recipe that I can use to get the consistency right. I think it's just gonna be a little bit of trial and error, but I'm really excited. I even went as far to buy an electric hand mixer because I don't actually have one. And I thought this was so funny. I went to buy one and the only hand mixer that they had was this on the go edition. It packs down into a weird carry case, and I am just very curious about who the kind of people are that need a portable to-go electric hand beater. Who's taking this outside of their home and why? That's what I want to know. I also have some very vanilla fragrance oil from Pure Nature as well. I have been loving this just as a perfume. It smells so good, and I'll just do a little thing like that and then just do a little dab. And then I literally smell like a vanilla cake, like a vanilla sponge, and I'm so here for it. But that'll be our fragrance for the shea butter. Let's get into it. I have approximately half a cup or so of shea butter now melted down. So the percentage that I'm gonna do, because it's still relatively warm at the moment, is about 40-60. So 40% shea butter and 60% oil. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and see how this goes. This could be such a fail, but it's whatever. I feel like this could be a mistake, but I'm gonna add in just a little bit more shea butter, just because when it melted all the way down, when I just put it back into the cup, it was kind of like just under half a cup. And then I might do just slightly over half a cup with my combination of oils. So we'll get the rest of that shea butter to melt down, and then while we do this, let's mix the oils together. So I'll do majority castor oil, and then I'm gonna do some jojoba oil, rose hip oil. It doesn't have any fragrance in here, but I am gonna add fragrance, so I might just add fragrance in now. Oh, and I forgot my vitamin E oil. Oh God, how does this work? I might need to add more shea butter because I'm nearly at a cup. Is this kitty locked? The hell? I hate it when they do this because I am the child. What, do I just rip this off? At least give me instructions on how to open you. They assume that I know how to open something like this, but I don't. Oh, okay. Let's just rip it off. Okay. Oh, God. Whoa. 25 grams. Okay, so, oh, screw it. Okay, I'm pouring a little bit of the oils out because I forgot to add my vitamin E oil. I want to pour all of this in here. Oh my God, that is thick. That is a thick boy. Wow. Well, this better work because that's all my vitamin E oil. If it doesn't work, I'm still just gonna smear this all over my skin and we're just gonna deal with it. But hopefully the consistency turns out. What have we got there? Got about half a cup. I thought this was gonna be like a really relaxing video to film. It's turning out to be like way more chaotic than I anticipated. Where are all my measuring cups? The hell? It's only me in this house. You'd think that everything would be easy to find. Where are my measuring cups? Come out. Oh. Alright, whatever. Well, I do more vanilla. Doesn't smell as... Yeah, that's better. Oh damn, that smells good. Oh my God, that smells good. 40%, 60%. Okay, so, if only, where's my measuring cup? I want my half cup. Where are you? Why is nothing easy to find in this house? Oh, it's in the granola. I have no one to blame but myself because I'm the only one in this house that eats granola. I need to do another pantry organization. This is madness up here. When you decide to do crafts because you think it'll be like relaxing and help calm you down, and it ends up just stressing you out even more. Yeah, just over half a cup. Like just over half a cup of shea butter. And, ooh, I actually want to add some frankincense as well. A few little droplets of frankincense essential oil. Add a little bit more of this mixture in. And then this I need to be just like over half a cup. There's 40% that, 60% that. So we could probably I probably was actually right with my measurements with that oil. I probably didn't need to separate it. Okay. We're all right. We're getting there. Moment of truth. In that goes. And we'll just give that a little mix. I want it to smell more vanilla-y, so I'm going to put in more vanilla. So now that this is all combined, I think I just put it in the freezer. This is for 15 to 20 minutes, but it might be a bit more because I think I've got more. The mixture should be a soft solid and the top should be frozen over. A gooey center is okay, but if it's still liquid in the middle and sloshes about when you tip the bowl, give it a few more minutes in the freezer. And then we beat it. Put it in a larger bowl so that there's more surface area.
This smells delicious though. That very vanilla fragrance. Amazing. I think I'm smelling it on myself as well because I did pour some on me. Okay, and then she's gonna go sleep in the freezer for maybe like 20-30 minutes or so. And we'll see her after she's had some time to chill fuck out. Here she is. She's all solid. I think I may have surprisingly got the consistency perfect because she's all fully solid in there, but she still feels really creamy. So now we whip her with my portable to-go electric mixer. Just wow. Oh, it smells so good as well. Stop. Oh my god.
Clear the table, cut the grass, doing all I can of the necessary. Clean the attic, stay afloat, try as hard as I can not to fall off the boat. What can I do? What can I say? Hope that we find something new. Caught in the spin of the games that we play. Maybe we find something new. But we're gonna make a scene, doing all we can, 'cause we're stuck in routine of sidestepping your blind eye, and my head in the sand. Let's give it one more try.
And pins the strap down. Right shoulders, hips just moving around. Like always really try to move through the shoulders everywhere you go of your wrist. Walking all the way forwards.
I'll be back.
Love you too, babe. I'm gonna do a little breathwork journey.
Journey.
Yes. It's about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Do you need anything from me?
No.
No need to rush anywhere. Integrating these experiences are important. And a few things that you can do: journal. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Much love.
That was one of the most like somatic breathwork journeys I've ever been on. I think that might be like the most amazing journey I've been on. It was so nice having all of my like tools around me. So I've got like a weighted blanket, which I ended up putting on my feet for a portion. I ended up grabbing my labradorite crystal off the altar because my hands and my feet usually cramp. Very common for them to cramp during breathwork sessions like that. But having this in my hands really helped soothe the cramping. I got up and I reclined like multiple times. I took my blindfold off quite a few times as well. It was like a beautiful sunset during the breathwork session. And so like the moments where I flicked my blindfold off, I was just swarmed with just this immense gratitude. Yeah, I just really allowed myself to move my body. And just like with foot cramp or with hand cramp, just like leaning into whatever my body wanted to move through because it can't be relieved. And so, like I would like sit up on my toes a few times. I would like stretch out my wrists, my bolster. I had my hands on my bolster at one point. And it was just a really somatic and embodied experience. Yeah, it was really beautiful. I've drawn 2 cards. Stability, which I find quite fitting to come after a breathwork session, and intention.
I haven't done this in ages, but today seemed to call for it. Me and Pip have synced up. We're period buddies. Come here. Yeah. We're synced up to the full moon, aren't we, sweetie? Pip got her period this morning, and then I got my period a few hours later. Girls of the house all synced up. These days are just getting more and more rare. I just feel like I want to soak up as much sun as I possibly can to collect up my stores for the winter months ahead. This is one of my favorite things that I like to do in the sunny months, and I'm doing it now. I've got my picnic blanket all outside. I have a cup of raspberry leaf and rose tea. This I really love having in the lead up to my period and on my period. I've been just trying to take better, nourish my body a bit better for mostly hormone balance, because I feel like I've been quite fatigued over the last couple of years, and I know that my nutrition could just be like a whole lot better and more supportive for the building of hormones so that I can just have better energy. And potentially I do get quite intense cramps on my first day, and quite surprisingly, usually I'll feel the cramps come on like before I start bleeding, but today I started bleeding before I felt anything, which is I know it's a hopeful sign or signal that eating more protein and more fats and just trying to really properly fuel my body for hormone balance could potentially have some significant impact on my life. But oh my god, sidetrack. So I've got raspberry leaf and rose tea. I have a collection of books. I've got recognition sutras, which I've been studying recently. I've got the Book of Magic by Alice Hoffman. I think this is the last one in the series that I haven't read yet. And I also have my Kindle. I finished The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and now I am reading Spark of the Everflame, romantasy realm. So if you like that sort of things, then I think you'll like this. And then also I just have my gratitude oracle, some oracle cards to sit out here with.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you.